What's up everyone, Vitaly here, and in this video I want to talk to you about why long form video content pays you more than short form video content, but at the same time how to find the right balance between creating one or the other type of videos depending on which platform you're doing it on, so you can have a good balance and in some cases see more results in one than the other. So the first thing to understand is that when you create long form content, and I'm going to use YouTube as a good example here, it will typically get you more for your buck. And what I mean by that is I have seen in my own personal experience that for, like, say, every 1,000 views that you get on a long form video in YouTube, hypothetically speaking, you may get like $1 or something for those 1,000 views. If you were to create short form videos, if I take Facebook as an example, and I get 1,000 views on short form videos, which are mobile videos, I'll get paid about 11 cents, which is almost 10 times less. But the thing to understand is whether that be Facebook or YouTube, when you're creating short form videos, they get more reach and more views. And so that can kind of like equalize the whole playing field when it comes to getting paid more. But the reason that long form videos pay more, generally speaking, is because more advertisers can place different ads if the video is long. The attention span of someone that is watching a long form video is typically longer than someone that's kind of just scrolling through their phone and looking at like a few second videos, and there's just more opportunity for commercial intent there. Plus, if you're trying to promote something, whether that be collecting an email list, whether that be showcasing your own services, doing affiliate marketing, long form videos help marinate people in the buying cycle way better than short form videos do. And typically short form videos are sort of like a conduit to lead into the long form video, so you can further try to sell to the person that you're trying to sell to if you're not putting ads or people aren't putting ads on your video. So that's why it pays more. But at the same time, depending on which platform you use and how much influence you have on those platforms, there are quite a few cases where people just make a ton of money with short form videos and they don't even bother making that many long form videos. And you can find the opposite examples of that as well. But if we compare it on a one-to-one scale, long form videos will generally speaking pay you more than any short type of videos. So getting to the subject of balance, what you need to understand is depending on which platform you're trying to grow your online business on, if it's not multiple that is that certain ones are going to be better geared for creating short form content versus, let's say, long form or long form and short form content. And I just want to run you through the basics of that. So let's say you're trying to create TikTok videos. In that situation, you're looking at an almost 99%, if not 100% situation where you want to create short form content and maybe kind of link it to a website or a YouTube channel so you can grow that. So in that situation, it's better to do it that way. If you're doing Facebook like I do, and I have a lot of followers, I get a lot of views on my videos that I post, I almost exclusively post these kinds of short form videos, which are called Reels in Facebook. And they get way, way more reach. And while, you know, the amount of money that I get paid for monetization is just like nothing, it's almost like 10, 11 cents for every 1,000 views, it adds up quickly because it's I get thousands, tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of views. So those pennies quickly add up. So in this case, it makes sense to do that. I've tried creating long form content here. It doesn't get nearly as much reach. The only way to really make this work in my experience is two ways. You can take these short form reel videos and link them to a longer form video in Facebook or perhaps YouTube, or if you have a really good loyal follower account, you can tell your followers to watch this video, so that can really translate into more views that way. But directly speaking, when you just kind of publish the video, the reach that you get on Reels is going to be just infinitely higher than any long form video you post. But then there's also YouTube, and YouTube is the one where you can find the best balance in my opinion. So with YouTube, when it comes down to it, you typically want to have like almost maybe a 60-40 or 50-50 ratio of shorts videos, which are basically like Reels videos on Facebook, but they're called shorts, and 50% long form videos. And long form videos generally perform better on YouTube than long form videos perform on, let's say, Facebook in my experience. But the thing is, shorts on YouTube and long form videos on YouTube work a little bit differently. So for example, with Facebook, I can link in the comments to, for people to go to my website. I can link people to, watch more of my videos. But with YouTube Shorts, I can't do that. I have to link it to a more longer form video. So you want to try to make them work with each other. So maybe I'm showing off a cool hike like this over here, and I put it up on YouTube, and then I'm going to link that to a longer form YouTube video, which maybe provides a full visitor guide to the area. That's an example of where you're working with both videos together to kind of further grow your visitor count, your follower count or your subscriber count when it comes to YouTube, and you have a good balance of both things. So when it comes down to it, the time and energy that you spend really should be more appropriate depending on which platform you're using it. If it's Facebook, I highly recommend you make Reels videos and a post. If it's YouTube, I recommend you take more time to create long form videos and shorts videos. If it's TikTok, almost exclusively short videos on mobile. So that's really what I wanted to explain, because when you put the right time and energy into the different platforms that are out there, you can get better results out of it in my experience. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about in this video. I hope that it makes sense, and if you have any questions, let me know. But as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.